This is the Bauer Super Inflatable Kayak. Comes with quite a few bits and bobs actually. Dirt cheap, bought it on eBay, cost me about 194 quid. So for under 200 quid for a drop stitch boat, this might be a bit of fun. Let's have a look at it. By the way, hello inflatable fans, let's have a look at it. So inside the box you do get, which is very rare, an electric pump. Now it is a 12 volt electric pump, so I won't be using that today, but yeah, that's rare. It's a nice little electric pump. You get this big bag, carry bag, heavyweight YKK zips. It's only a shoulder bag, it's not the rucksack style, it's kind of duffel bag. Standard kind of crappy foam seat. Look at that, it's all nicely packed up. In this brown paper packaging, you've got a crap aluminium paddle. I'm not going to be using that. Then you get the usual sort of like instructions and gubbins. Don't really need those. Let's have a look at this. Repair kit. No glue. Phone case. Skeg. Don't think I'll use that today. Took a bit of trouble, but I've got it inflated. So we'll start front to back and I'll explain what the trouble was. So kind of like a neoprene carry handle at the front. No deck bungee. What's that? There is some mesh there. Oh, I think, right, okay, got it. There's a little pocket there with Velcro. Strap here to hold the drop stitch floor in it. There's a little, yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like some kind of wrap round handle thing. No idea what that's for. It does peel off the floor. Yeah. Anyway, one of the things that is a nice touch, look at that pressure release valves, 5 psi. These inflate to 4 psi, the floor to 8. Like I say, crap seat. Carry handle both sides. These look like paddle holders. I had trouble inflating it because every time I pulled the valve out, this kept popping, it pushed it in, so it kept releasing. So yeah, I think those are a bit high set. Don't think you can screw them in. Anyway, it's got air in it, it'll work. It'll work. Pressure release valve again for the drop stitch floor. So you inflate the drop stitch floor to 8 psi, it tells you here, but it's got pressure release at 9. So if it's sat out in the sun and it gets too hot, it'll release the pressure. That's a nice touch. Got some bungee cord at the back here. It does have a tightener, you can pull that tighter. Just fastens under there. Another carry handle. One of the things I have noticed, I did think, do you know what, I might try the skeg out after all. However, there is a bit of a problem. It won't fit in. I don't know whether you can see that, but that has got really severely knackered, and that will not in any way, shape or form go in there. It needs bending back out. It's kind of got compressed and pushed in. The back looks alright, but that's screwed. That's all there is underneath, just the logo. There's only one thing to do now. Let's get it on the water. Well, it's getting wet. Like I say, I am not using the stock paddle, I'm using my carbon paddle because the stock paddle, it's aluminium, it's a piece of junk, I can tell it is already. Don't even need to use it. All the stock paddles are kind of junk. Like I've always said about this type of package deal boat, consider the price you pay to be for the boat itself. Everything that comes with it, all the accessories, consider them to be a bonus, consider them to be replaceable. Because one thing that nobody tells you with kayaking is the one thing that makes a difference to your experience isn't the boat, isn't the PFD, it's the damn paddle. I'm not kidding. Right, let's launch. Let's get this thing wet, properly wet. Right, let's I'm going to go for a little bit, Raph. I just want to kind of see what it's like against the flow here. So bearing in mind, I ain't got the skeg in because the skeg doesn't damn well fit. And that's probably not a bad thing considering the water can be quite shallow around here. But this actually moves quite nicely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set my speedo going. I'll set my watch going, and we'll do a downhill speed run and an uphill speed run. But I just kind of wanted to mess about because it's moving this bit of water. I'll tell you what, this is lacking already. Footrest. It's definitely lacking a footrest. There's nowhere to brace your feet. It's a bit crap. But I have to say, this does feel like it feels like it's a fun little nimble boat. It's alright, it's moving well. So upriver here, where the flow is coming at me, I'm doing oh, just hit a rock. I'm doing 2.7. We've just come down this way in the video previous to this. Yeah, not bad. God, this seat is awful. If you've watched any of my review videos, when it comes to kayaks and so on, I always complain about the seats because generally they're crap. And this one, it's like being sat on a plank. It really is. I'm just adjusting the backrest. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not going out for long. So what we're doing is, we're at Conningham Hall Car Park in Knaresborough, and we've just come down from Killinghall back to the car park, and we're now going to paddle down into Knaresborough town and back. Just a little test for this fun little boat actually. I mean, you can probably tell even without the skeg in, it's tracking alright. But that's also down to my marvellous paddling technique. Stop laughing, Raph. Alright, downhill speed run, no skeg. Not sure which way the wind's blowing at the moment, but let's go for it. 3.4, 3.5. I'm giving that a bit too much welly. Let's just go for nice and casual. They're saying I'm doing 3.8 at the minute, but that can't be right. It must be a GPS glitch. 3.6, 3.5. About 3.5 miles an hour. 3.4, and that's all right. Let's give it a bit more welly. Oh, headwind. Ah well, how does it? 3.6. 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, just touched on 4, 4.1, 4.2. That's not bad. That's not bad. Fun little boat. Somebody's got the easy job, haven't they? Busy down here today in Knaresborough. People out in little row boats and so on, hire boats. I think I found what this thing's for. I think it's a drinks bottle holder. I think that's what it's supposed to be. It was the machine that said, is it a drinks bottle holder? And I think he's right, I think it is. Because you can put a drinks bottle in there. But it is kind of a moot point. You don't need one. Because when you've got a drop stitch craft, it'll just stand on the floor. And it'll be pretty stable no matter how much you kind of fling the boat around. If I sort of like start doing donuts and just fannying around, it ain't going anywhere. Anyway, in other news, we're just about to pass under that huge viaduct, rail viaduct in Knaresborough. Lovely little place this, especially when the sun's out. Raf said, I think we've come up with how this boat should be marketed. A fun little boat with a shit seat. And a shit paddle. I think, you know, I know, I keep banging on about shit seats. It's awful. It's like being sat on a plank. Right, I'm done talking about the seat until I do the summary. Let's look at something different. Oh, Raf, it's doing it. Oh, there's a train going overhead and we're not close enough to see. Anyway, what I will just quickly show you is one of the nice things about Knaresborough I've never seen anywhere else. Can you see the checkerboard paint job? There's quite a few of those in Knaresborough. Quite unique. Another one at the top of the hill there, look. Did you notice how fast this boat turned then? Yeah, without the skegging, this is nimble. Very nimble. Now, do I not just bring you to the best places to review a boat? I mean, look how pretty that little town is. Set into the hillside. Oh, can you smell chips? I can smell chips. The other fun thing about this is watching people in rowboats not knowing what they're doing. The weir barriers up ahead, Raf. End at line. Paddling into the wind, got a bit of chop slap. Right, we're going to charge this barrier, see if we can get over. I'm joking. Danger, no boats past here. Isn't this an horrible looking little town? So this Eddie Bauer boat, like I said, I paid 194 quid, and to be honest with you, you get a lot of bang for your buck really. You get a shit paddle and a shit seat, but you've got good carry handles. You've got, the thing that's impressed me I think is the pressure release valves. I think that's really cool. A drinks bottle holder, which is kind of inessential, but you can put something in there that you wanted to keep still. You've got enough space front to back. Let me just drag the camera out so I can show you. So you've got space front and back to actually put gear and stuff. The only thing it's really lacking is a footrest, because there's nowhere to put your feet against, and you end up getting footache and so on. It can be really uncomfortable. But for the money, I can't fault it. I can't fault it for the money. Yeah, it feels relatively tough. It seems relatively well made. Can't fault it. Anyway, you can probably tell from that wind that we're getting blown along quite nicely. I don't think we'll have to paddle back, and that's upriver. The speed run's going to be interesting. Go on then, upriver speed run. And I'm into the wind now. So if I just sort of like kind of get it steadily moving, should be able to beat pack raft speed. Now, according to my watch, I'm doing 3.2, 3.5 mile an hour, 3.4, 3.2, 3.1, 3. Oh, we're losing it. Yeah, I think it's just finding itself from a standing start. 3 mile an hour against the wind. Let's give it a bit of a oomph. I'm gonna have to watch we don't crash into any paddle boats. .6 I've got it at. Don't think I'm going to get it much more, to be honest with you. 3.9! Oh, maybe so. It's not bad. So I've just got back and I'm just about to dry it off. I have to say, I think this is really good value. I don't know what to make of that skeg thing just at this moment in time. I'm going to have to try and sort of like fix that up because I want to see if this will work with my e-fin. But yeah, I mean for under 200 quid, I think that represents really good value. I will put a link on in the pinned comment description to where I got this from. There's various sellers on eBay selling these for anywhere between 194, which is what I paid, 199. I think some of them have got for about 207, but they're all in that 200 quid bracket. And yeah, as a boat that gets you out on the water with a crap paddle and a shit seat, I know, it's good value, good value. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. You take care of yourself. Cheerio.